It's an iconic summer dish, crab cakes, and if you want the best, many say you should make sure they're from Maryland, the state known for the delicacy. But even when the label or the menu says Maryland crab cakes, is that what you're really getting? This may make you a little, well, crabby, but our investigation found sometimes it's not the real deal.
It's the iconic Maryland crab cake. Millions flock to the state every year to dig into that delicious Maryland blue crab meat.
This is the best of the best in the entire world. This is what you're paying for.
But what if the expensive crab cakes you're served don't come from anywhere near Maryland at all? These seafood industry insiders say some restaurants in Baltimore are actually serving a mishmash of cheap crab caught overseas, all to cut costs.
It's higher profit margin for them, and they don't really care what they're putting on a plate.
So what are you being served? We ordered crab cakes at 5 popular eateries near the Bay in Baltimore and asked our servers whether the crab in their cakes was actually from Maryland. Every single one said yes. Just to be sure, we sent samples to an independent lab for DNA testing.
So our test results are in, and crab cake lovers may be a bit, well, crabby to find out where the lab says some of those crabs really come from.
Jimmy's Famous Seafood is a Baltimore staple that's been around for 50 years.
Jimmy's Famous Seafood prepares for another day of dining.
When we dined in, our server raved about their famous crab cakes, made fresh from locally caught Maryland blue crab. And at $66, you'd think you were getting the real deal. But our lab says that's not true.
They were two different swimming crab species, but neither one of them was native to the U.S. waters.
That's right. The lab says the crabs were imported from Asia and Africa. We spoke to this manager.
It was actually imported and a totally different species.
All I know is we get our crabs local.
The restaurant's owner invited us back to explain what he says is going on.
Are you misleading your customers in order to serve a cheaper product?
No. If they want to know where it comes from, we tell them.
Well, we asked and we were misled.
The server made it there.
Tony Minadakis says while they do serve steamed Maryland blue crabs when in season, the demand is too high to make all their crab cakes with local product.
The freshest is the best, but when it comes to business, you have to make decisions that, are the best for your business.
He claims most Maryland restaurants don't actually serve Maryland blue crab cakes either.
It's definitely a high number, and obviously we know that Maryland has the best product, but is it sustainable? And the answer is no.
Competing restaurant owner Tony Conrad disagrees.
If you want a Maryland crab meat year-round, you can. We've been doing it since we opened up our doors.
The bottom line?
Whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, let your guests know.
There is some good news. According to our lab, 3 out of the 5 restaurants where we ordered crab cakes were made from actual Maryland blue crabs.